Our past guest, Deanna, is a smart, successful, and wealthy business owner who has been married for almost 7 years to a man who lives in Nigeria. She says he is the man of her dreams, but her son Jordan and her brother Dale believe that all her Nigerian husband James sees when he looks at Deanna are dollar signs.
I met James in 2008 when I was on a family vacation in Malaysia. I knew right away he was Nigerian. When I went to Nigeria, I met his family. I felt comfortable. At the end of that trip, James proposed to me and I accepted. Since we've got married, I visited him 8 or 9 times in Nigeria. I want to be with my husband. I've sent James approximately $25,000.
I see Mom being James's cash cow, and he knows it. He's living like a king over in a third world country.
I've given him clothing, jewelry, necklaces, rings, a couple watches. I've spent $500,000.
That's just crazy.
You want to know the truth, right?
I do.
Why was he not coming to see you?
He had a wrong age on his passport.
It's more than just wrong age on the passport. He actually has 5 passports.
James is a fraud.
She'll believe anything she can so she doesn't have to say it's a scam.
Joining us now from Nigeria is Deanna's husband, James. Are the two of you legally married in Nigeria?
Yeah, we are legally married in Nigeria now.
This is the marriage certificate that you provided to us, but we contacted that department. They've never seen this document. They don't issue this document.
I know you're finding this hard to believe. They don't spell English how we spell. It's not how we write.
Would they misspell registrar?
Possibly, yes.
The website they send you to email here for the government is an address at yahoo.com.
I'm not going to lie, I didn't read it.
You are in possession of what I believe to be a fabricated document. If that doesn't give you pause, there's something wrong with your logic. You can't continue to turn a deaf ear to this. You need to consider the fact that you are being played here. Well, was Deanna's family right to be concerned, or did Deanna and her Nigerian Prince Charming live happily ever after? Well, why don't we just ask Deanna and her son Jordan, who are joining us via Polycom. Hello, guys.
Hi, Dr. Phil.
Hey, Dr. Phil.
So, Deanna, tell me how things are going with you and your husband, James.
Well, we're still married, and I've been over a couple times since the show. Met us with his family again. We've verified marriage certificates. There's an appeal going to happen in Canada, and hopefully we get to be together permanently. We're off to meet each other again with my aunt and my cousin in Morocco. So everything is still going good, and we are legally married, we've been told when we investigated over in Nigeria my last trip.
Right. So are you still paying for everything?
No, even this trip, for example, he is paying for his half of his own flight. I'm paying the other half, yes. I've sent no cash since, well, before the show, actually, quite a few years, but I've sent no cash, no looking after him, nothing. He has a job over there. He's self-sufficient.
So, Jordan, what do you say about all of this?
Still very skeptical of the whole thing. Not 100% sure if I'm convinced that he isn't real, that he is a scammer, and I'm not 100% convinced that that he's ever going to come over here and be with my mom.
Did you try to verify the marriage certificate that we verified and they said doesn't exist?
When I went over the last trip, we went to the very place where the marriage certificate is validated and where we were married. Papers were signed. We got a new paper from them verifying all the information. That's been also sent into the Canadian government, and we are legitimately married.
Will the two of you let us know if he ever sets foot on Canadian soil? Will you take that picture and let us know? Because we want to know.
Well, I hope you have that goal. Thank you.